Ladies and gentlemen, we're in for a treat tonight. The views stated in this track are solely of the Block himself and cannot be reproduced or retransmitted except by Block Basics Productions, BBP, and their affiliates.
Yeah, no, I'm serious about breaking it up. Yeah. What's going on here? Hey, I'm supposed to be on the big screen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 429 of what's supposed to be the Terrell Effect, but apparently I've been hijacked.
Not today.
Dr. Volcano.
The volcano effect.
I guess.
We're gonna have some fun.
Oh man, like I've heard of you so much I heard so much about you and me and the boys wrestling. I just didn't think your reach was that far. I guess that was my bad. Well, I mean, I've heard of what you can do. So I guess
allegedly.
Well, I was speaking to your in-ring acumen. What are you trying to defend?
Nothing. Never mind. Let's move forward.
Okay.
Surely it all will be revealed on the next exciting episode.
Okay. I guess we'll have to watch Monday at 7 p.m. on youtube.com/@POEZ.
Correct.
All right.
It's Halloween. Well, almost. For some of us, it's Halloween all month. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Indeed.
How are your eyes over there? You doing okay?
I feel like I've been possessed because I've never so quickly relinquished control over my show. So I'm just, are they redder than usual?
Looks like something's going on there. Maybe a touch of the pink eye.
Well, hopefully not.
You get that from rubbing feces in and around your eyes?
Well, I try not to make a habit of that.
Did you rub feces around your eyes?
No, sir, I did not. No, I did. I was rubbing my eye because I felt a takeover.
Do the people out there know that they can find us both at Haunt Manor?
Well, they do now.
Of course they do. And they should also know to go to hauntmanor.com for all the rest of the information.
Exactly.
So what's the plan here?
Well, you see, being the season that it is, and me being the ghoulish type of individual I am, I want to stir up a little bit of strife. So let's tell some terrifying stories, or interesting stories.
Stirring up strife is what I do best.
Exactly, I've heard that. So let's jump right into one, shall we?
Sure, let's do it. This is called Just Like Me, and forgive me as I switch voices, because this one's not always appropriate for the piece.
Okay.
You hike to clear your mind. Nothing crazy. Local trail that goes around the top of a rock face that drops about 40 feet. You've been here before. Your pace is reasonable. The breeze is in your face. Your spring jacket is barely enough. The day is clear and it takes you 15 minutes or so to make the trek up. You examine your existence on the way. You conclude that you're not completely fulfilled, but it could certainly be worse. At the pinnacle, you find acceptance. You rest and admire the view. Arms akimbo, you breathe deeply and try to inhale all the beauty your wandering eyes can see. Just then you're startled out of your daydream by a gravelly voice garbling what your ears perceive and believe to be a cross between a plea for help and someone screaming, hey, like, ah. From the bright sky, your eyes need time to adjust to the light in the lush greens and mud forest floor. Your head whips left and scans. Your eyes land on the shape that's making the noise 50 feet away. It's human-shaped, but barely. Its limbs are mangled. It gets bigger as your brain registers that it's coming towards you. It's coming for you. You turn to run. You slip in mud, stunned. You briefly spin your wheels, but you make it up. Looking back again, you're terrified as you begin to understand the monster after you is on a mission. You run fast and straight ahead, continually tracked. And as you look back at that, you see that creature has your jacket, not literally yours, but one that exactly matches. It's covered in blood. Nothing about this is good, but somehow you feel sorry for a monstrosity you never thought you would. You're terrified. Your heart hasn't pounded so hard in your life. You're sprinting so fast, your legs are on fire. You normally know the area well, but now you're lost and you're tired. You glance back and something else is familiar. You and this thing are dressed very similar, taken aback by the fact that your jacket and hat are perfectly matched to your boots and your slacks. What is going on? You mumble, moving forward, but without ever looking forward. Your gaze is now trained on the monster coming towards you because its face is your face. And your brain cannot explain why you and the creature coming for you look the same, except its mangled limbs are tangled, like it survived some kind of attack, barely alive, bleeding, open wounds, compound fractures, still running, still not looking forward, and you sprint directly off the side of the rock cliff where you finally accepted your existence for what it is. You breathe deeply as you fall. You close your eyes. You shatter on the rocks below. When your eyes open, your feathered vision shows you what's left of your body. Survival instincts kick in. Adrenaline kicks in. Your swiveling head scans every direction for help. You look up, see yourself, finally accepting your existence. There's no one else.
This is interesting.
All the way to the top of the mountain, and you see you, hear you, recognize you, coming toward you, coming for you, and with vicious persistence you chase you right off the side of the cliff where you accepted a perpetual set of complex consequences demented enough to torment your existence, and that's where you stayed for the rest of your days, reliving the same craziness the same way over and over again, just a victim caught in the tides of your own fate.
Well, I mean, that's one of my favorite pieces, but I'm used to someone else reading it.
It's a demented story about self-victimization and whatnot. A 3-minute horror movie, really.
Honestly, like the imagery that you get if you pay attention to the whole thing is grotesque in a way, but it's poetically grotesque, I'll say.
It's got
How you get
those Eminem style compound rhymes.
well, you know.
That's why the kids call me Grim Shady.
Grim Shady. Oh my gosh, that goes in the book of dopest names that I've come across. Oh man, one of the funniest greetings I've ever heard was "Konnichi Wagwan." I tell you, man, I was kind of taken aback. I was like, "Did you just?" And you, all right, cool. But gotta let y'all know you can hear the replay of this show and of this show next Saturday on Zeno.fm/CULCHASHOCKRADIO, Zeno.fm/Culture Shock Radio. And for this month, you can hear the late night stage fright on Zeno.fm/ZMBYRADIO.
That's
Zombie
it.
Radio.
Zeno.fm/ZMBY radio, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and not just through Halloween. We just let it run forever,
Oh, okay.
forever and ever, like we're tormenting that poor station. Horrifying ghost
Right.
stories, parody ads, parody songs. It should be the soundtrack to your October, really.
Well, as he says that, we have more from there when we come back. And we're back. How goes it, ladies and gentlemen? We are hearing from Dr. Volcano, who's managed to pin me to this small square as he takes over what's supposed to be the Terrell effect. So we're having the volcano effect.
The
I
volcanic
guess.
effect.
Yeah.
I'm
All
here
right.
for it.
So you have more stories for us, I see.
I definitely do. I've got a whole list here.
All right. Well, let's dive into another one.
Let's do it. This is a fun one. It's called Red Feather. And again, I'll drift in and out of the voices.
All right.
We're doing what's best for the piece and what's most appropriate,
Indeed.
and insulting the intelligence of the viewers while we're at it.
Well, they won't take offense, hopefully.
In a fun way. In a fun way.
Of course, of course.
Red Feather. Weeping for you now, the Spirit Canyon floods with tears, but they won't wash away those ancient etchings. The inspiration for your ending. You were not the first. This place was haunted long before you came, found solace, and died. Prophetic pictures. What looks like suicide from cliff ledges could be headstands too crudely drawn to decipher, but you saw what you wanted. When the haunted image spoke, you listened. You answered. You asked where you belonged because you didn't feel like you belonged anywhere but Spirit Canyon. And the ghosts of Spirit Canyon replied, "You are home," whispered in the wind's voice. You, child of white, child of red, but daughter of neither, found home in hieroglyphics and disembodied voices. In life, you made yourself scarce enough that becoming a ghost was easy and far less painful. And now you've become the voice of Spirit Canyon, luring the lost towards the ledge and letting them see what they want in Rorschach etchings, in hopes of finding a replacement to wail in the wind's voice between the decorated walls of Spirit Canyon.
Now, Spirit Canyon is an actual place where it's kind of like the Death Forest in Japan.
Okay.
You know that one?
Yeah.
Just kind of a destination spot for people who want to make themselves disappear. And some of the etchings on the cave walls, if you look at them in a specific frame of mind, it may look like they're encouraging you to disappear yourself. But
Ooh,
no one knows for sure what they mean and what they are.
wow. That's intense.
It's dark.
Very. Well, all
But
right.
that's what October's all about. It's about being dark and getting in touch with that unease.
True. True. Well, I guess do we get darker?
I think we can get darker.
Okay.
Let's go darker, and then we'll bring it back with something fun.
Sounds good.
This is also based on a true story. I can use my regular voice for this one. That's nice. This is called Elisa Lamb,
Oh,
right? It's already bad. Elisa Lamb alone. Elisa Lamb alone. Oh, through the tubes you'll go, Elisa Lamb alone. Falling apart. We saw the elevator footage. Staggering. Life gave you no footing, and down into the dark you dove, and down into the dark you stayed, and down into the dark you began to melt away. Elisa Lamb alone, Elisa Lamb alone. Oh, through the tubes you'll go, Elisa Lamb alone. Mummy, she hears, and looks down at her daughter. Her skin is red and blotchy. Something's wrong with the water. It leaves a film on me. Even when I leave it running, it's a strange type of gray, and it tastes and smells funny. Elisa Lamb alone, Elisa Lamb alone. Oh, through the tubes you'll go, Elisa Lamb alone. Elisa Lamb took her life. At the witching hour, she dove down into the darkness of the hotel water tower. And as her skin flayed from decay and waves, hotel patrons drank and bathed in Elisa Lamb alone's remains. Elisa Lamb alone, Elisa Lamb alone. Oh, through the tubes you'll go, Elisa Lamb alone.
I mean, that was morbid.
It's very morbid, yes, and it's like on the cusp of tastelessness.
I mean, except for the fact that we're talking about fact, I don't know how to respond to that. At first I was like, oh, a cheery song, and then you listen to the what you're actually singing, and there's no cheer to that whatsoever. There's just horrible badness.
And that to me has always been part of the novelty of Halloween. It's there's so many levels and different shades of gray where you could have Jason running around at the camp and he's massacring all the slutty teenagers and the kids who smoked pot. Or you can have an atmospheric thing about a missing child, and it's going to hit certain people differently, where if you've been through that personally, you'll be like, that's offensive. I don't like it. But other people can just be disturbed. It's not always about you. And all the different shades of gray in between. The difference between a jump scare and something cerebral.
This is true. This is true. Oh, man. Speaking of both, you'll get your fair share if you go to Hall Manor.
Absolutely. We can confirm as employees.
Yes. Oh, man. So as we dive into the realm of darkness that is the Halloween season, I'm sitting here like I'm teetering on whether or not we dive into another quick one or we stall for a commercial break.
I can do a quick one that's on topic for being a haunted house employee.
All right, let's go.
Here's the blend. It goes like this. Reality and fiction are blurring. The gravity and diction are turning towards dereliction and churning, and negative mixed in with evil. That's learning. A friction is burning a fire inside, and you don't know why, but the trick is to learn to turn it into positive times. See, this is the formula for terror. And this effect was not reached in error, planned in precise, concise, vice tight. You're a victim, and us, the scarers, professional. The very best of the best, the evil mountain crest, the apex, gasping for breath, soaked in stress like your nightmares just came to life. What's next? And the untrained eye can only see the dusty slide and rusted swing, but we see the shadows in between and the darkest sides of everything. The malevolent sought out for the hell of it. We've got an excess and we're selling it. Our sweetest dreams include your screams, these nightmare scenes and drama queens, these crazy schemes and human beings maintaining themes and doing things designed to delight and dare you to excite and scare yous tonight to get you uptight, to rile you all up and not care who gets scared when we ignite the fright or who's walking back alone. You might call this a haunted house. We just call it home.
And we'll be right back. And we're back. Oh, man. That was well put. That was well put. I like that.
It's the genuine formula for terror. It's one of the pieces I use all night long. I sing it in people's face, and they're like, oh, but like, you're the butt of the joke in this case, and they never seem to clue in.
Well, maybe they need a caramel.
Perhaps they need a caramel, and they can scamper up into a tree and eat it there where it tastes the best.
Oh man, all right, we got some comments here. Just hey comic, how you doing? Yeah, we got a viewer liking what's going on. So do we continue the reign of terror with another I can't even say story because a lot of them have been real life.
It's basically a news broadcast over here.
At this point.
This one's called Life After Life, and I really have to channel an old friend for this one. His name is Judd Johnstone.
Okay.
So we'll let him take care of it. It goes like this: Life After Life. Now, he don't believe in ghosts, nothing like that. When he talks about it, that his face, his expression changes, and visible effects make it pretty hard to claim unaffected. And when it happens on your own porch, it smacks just a little bit harder. He says he only saw white in his periphery, but there was a presence. And when his friend asked, unprovoked, "Is someone in your house?" well, it rolled a boulder of belief damn near over the edge. When the second friend claimed queasy feelings and wanted to leave, pretty much at random, well, that kicked the boulder off the side. The paranormal, the supernatural, spooks and spirits, you call it what you want, but until you feel it for yourself, it doesn't matter. And he felt it, even though he don't believe in ghosts or nothing like that. When he tells the story, his face changes. He believes, and he's not fooling anybody. When the other side takes you by the hand, you have no choice but to acknowledge life after life. You spend time thinking of those come and gone, wondering if they're resting in peace, while the rest of us are in pieces, and they just want us to know that they're okay, or they're not okay, but they are something. And with all this comes and you start to get real scared of the unknown.
That's oh man. We seem to be having a few technical difficulties right now, but it sounds like there's a portal opening and darkness is emerging. Are you doing incantations?
I've been known to incant.
I'm feeling a bit more of a presence around me, and it's starting to get a little dark.
Might be able to
I mean, it is what it is, but we'll do another one.
Let's see. Problem with having all the ghost stories online is that when there is no online, you can't get to the damn there we go. I found it. A few doors down from me on the crescent where I live was the house of a lady who kind of died, but never really did. She was always alone because no one ever really cared to acknowledge the poor lady who had just always been there. She took the neighborhood's indifference and twisted it
into a noose. Then, with a head full of sand, she climbed a ladder to the moon. And if she could see the neighborhood today, I truly have no doubt that she would smile at least one good time, knowing now she's all we talk about. Again, with the darkness. And if you're having those feelings, friends, reach out to somebody for the love of God.
Please, if you have feelings that are evoked by these contents as well, like I don't blame you. You go there's people to talk to though. Find a trusted person that you can, share your experience with, and I guess work on your mental health. Because Lord knows I'm gonna have to after this.
We probably needed a trigger warning for this episode.
Yeah. Disclaimers. I should put a disclaimer on everything I do, really. But be that as it may, you can catch more enchanting incantations and etc. on youtube.com/@POEZ. Surf the channel. Look into what this man is doing on the other scale. He was supposed to be here, but Dr. Volcano is just running amok between me and the boys wrestling and Haunt Manor and this show, plus whatever else he has brewing on his agenda. I wonder what else is on your agenda.
I mean, a lot of negligence and work safety injuries, WSIB scams. No, that's a joke. I'm just kidding. Don't come at me. That's about it for October. My main focus is on Haunt Manor and hauntmanor.com. Obviously, things are heating up over at Me and the Boys Wrestling. There's a big event, All Hallows Evil, happening Monday at 7.
Yeah.
I'll be there. I'll be on the show in the big rumble trying to earn a title shot.
Oh, nice. All right, we'll talk more about that when we get back. And we're back. So, title shot. Okay.
There'll be a big Royal Rumble. 20 men all looking to become the new #1 contender.
Wow. Okay. Do you know who you're competing against?
The likes of El Viscera, the likes of the Stroop and Marty the Magic Guy. Hulk Steve will be in there. Like and subscribe are going to be there. The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man will be there. Jackie Chan.
This
It's going to be a knockdown, drag-out event.
There's a lot of popularity in this culture, I see.
100%. The culture pops.
It does indeed. Be sure to check out Culture Shock Radio, Zeno.fm/CULCHASHOCKRADIO, Zeno.fm/Culture Shock Radio. We're in the mix. Come get your fix. Also, this program is brought to you in part by the Village Global Network. We make the network. Download the app. We have listeners in over 193 countries. So I'd like to thank you and let you know that you can tell the rest of the countries that aren't listening to tune in. Yeah. That's a lot. So let's jump into another story, shall we?
Let's do it. This is called Chuckles. It's the origin story of one of the famous clowns at Haunt Manor.
Okay.
He just wanted them to laugh. Always a storyteller, Chuck was the funniest kid at theater camp. He lived his jokes, and his jokes were his truth. Chuck was heavy, and to compensate for a lack of female attention, he used the best tool at his disposal, comedy. He always left the ladies in stitches but never scored any kisses. Comedy just wasn't enough. When Kevin saw Kelly touch Chuck's arm and throw her head back like slow-motion laughter, something inside him simply snapped like dry spaghetti. Kevin was all drama, not a comedic bone in his frame, and no, Timing. The girls gave him the attention, and the boys made him a pariah, spread lies about him, embarrassed him so much that even the girls began to avoid him. When he asked them why, they dodged and deflected the question like pinball flippers, and he knew. They were only sparing his feelings. He didn't bother calling them out. Who would want to be friends with a pathetic clown like me? At that moment, something inside him simply snapped like dry spaghetti. He cackled the night awake. If they think I'm a clown, I'll make them right. He dressed different after that. He acted different after that. He was different after that. Introverted and random. Creepy. The other boys didn't like the new way he was, specifically with the women that used to be his friends. After a monologue memorizing session, the boys decided to teach Chuck a lesson. They took him back by the railroad tracks and they beat his merciless body. They mercilessly beat his body, unrecognizable, and left him for dead. When they were 50 yards away, they heard a sound that was somewhere in between a cackle and a chuckle. They justified it in their minds that it must have come from somewhere else, but deep down, they knew where it came from. No one ever saw Chuck again. No body, dead or alive, was ever found. The old stage and sets have long since been torn down and replaced by cabins and a campground, but they say that if you stay close enough to the railway, you can hear the sound of Chuckles the Clown trying to laugh his pain away.
I should have known what I was getting into. It's not like your name was Dr. Unicorn or something.
No, we're not Dr. Sprinkle Fun over here.
Dr. Sprinkle Fun.
It's Dr. Volcano because I spit hot fire and I have a
Oh.
PhD in it.
Oh, wow. He's got a PhD in spitting hot fire. That's why y'all catching your what is it? Pneumonia ultramicroscopic silicovolcaniosis in here. That's the ash.
What the hell was all that?
That's the ash that is breathed in from the volcanic ash. That's what happens when you breathe in volcanic ash. You get pneumonia from it.
I'm giving people that nightly over at Haunt Manor.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Hey,
So,
I heard a piece of information this morning that already for tonight, 850 tickets have been sold.
Holy. That is.
We're going to sell out tonight, friends. If you plan on coming to Haunt Manor tonight, do it quick.
Yes. I just got news from the Village Global Network. And
we're canceled?
Well, not this time around. The internet loves us, so we'll never be canceled. No, it's just information about a new website in development. And yeah, so download the Village Global Network app, the VGN app in the Play Store, the Apple Store, all those places. And keep up to date with what's going on with the Terrell Effect and our partners. Candid Conversations is Wednesdays at 6 p.m. and the replay is Wednesdays at 8 a.m. on Zeno.fm/Culture Shock Radio. Be sure to tune in to make Zombie Radio the soundtrack for your Halloween season.
Absolutely. I mean, only if you think you can handle it.
Yeah, it does. He does go there and beyond.
Some people can't hang. And those people, well, they can hang.
I shouldn't be laughing, but I appreciate the use. I appreciate the entendres. Oh man, is that even an entendre? Well, whatever it is, I appreciate the word usage. We're getting close to the end of it. We got one more segment, and there's some things that are gonna happen in the coming weeks. Can't tell you about all of it, but I can tell you to check out sharetheshock.ca for the latest from the soon-to-be greatest. It will be the reason you update your playlist and your status. Also, be sure to check out youtube.com/expose the north 8741, where you can see some of what's going on with yours truly. Check out hashtag the Terrell Effect, and you'll see some of our previous episodes. Hashtag Candid Conversations, and you'll see our previous episodes. I believe between those two hashtags, I have collectively about 800 plus videos.
Ooh.
So
Where do you find the time?
I make the time. It's just necessary. You got to make the time for the things you enjoy, or else you'll never enjoy life. Yeah.
Facts.
It's true. So, yeah, remember, while you're perusing YouTube, check out youtube.com/@POEZ. Hit the notification bell and turn it to all. Make sure you're watching this Monday as real people use digital avatars to brawl.
Absolutely.
Yes. All right. I wanted to, I guess when we come back, we're gonna get that the climactic one, the one that you feel is the kitchen sink knee, or you know what I mean, if you will, that hard hitting one. And we will be right back with Dr. Volcano on episode 429 of the Terrell Effect, season 1, episode 7. We're in this. All right, and we're back. All right, so final segment. Before we get into the story, I'm going to flip the script. Now, when we flip the script, it's where I give the guest the opportunity to be the host and make any statements they want to make or ask any questions they may have. So, Dr. Volcano, you have the floor. Well, you've had the floor all day, but as we flip the script.
Wow, the whole floor just for me.
Yes. Try not to burn it like you did last time.
I'll do my best. I have a question. What's your favorite part about working at Haunt Manor?
My favorite part about working at Haunt Manor is the family-like atmosphere. I like the fact that it's not like I don't stand out from the crowd in a way that makes me feel awkward and uncomfortable, but everybody has their own uniqueness to them, which is what they bring to make this such a successful venture.
100%. You also bring your whole family with you.
Yes, I do. It is a whole family experience. My fiance works in the barn, and she gets her scares in there. We miss her on the hayride though. And my daughter is my minion, and she seems to have a lot of fun just riling up the crowd. So, I'm glad that we have a place where we can express our true oddness in a way that is welcome to the crowd.
Well put. Well, one of my favorite parts, and I'm sure you do it too, you trade war stories on the way home in the car.
Oh yeah.
I did this. I scared this person like this. I got this guy real good. This guy peed.
Yep. I've seen a few wet marks left on the wagon after I've done my bit. So, we have a random comment here. As what is the TJPS JELP? It's from Barco Verrer on YouTube. They're asking if there's a lot of black folks there, or wondering if it's safe to take the family. I think they're keeping in line with the whole. They're coming in as we're talking about Haunt, so I'm thinking he's talking about Haunt. I'll let you field this one. So I'll field the first question. There's enough. And the second question, is it safe to take the family? I just pretty much detailed that my family works there, so.
It's absolutely safe. We wouldn't lie about that. No one lies about safety. We take everything very seriously. Recommended for children 8 and up, though, if that maybe is a better answer.
And remember, hand holding is for the weak.
Show up, I'll give you a caramel.
Oh man, this is great. Well, it is so yeah, that was the answer to my question.
Terrific.
Yes, yes. It's an experience that I would recommend. I like being on the scaring side of the experience, but yeah. So
Sure. Hey, I think it's in August. They put out the call for fresh monsters. So if that's a thing people are interested in, join the Haunt Manor page. Leave a Google review for 5 stars, and somewhere in your travels, you'll find the ad, the call to action to become one of our undead creatures.
yes, yes. Join us.
One of us. One of us.
that is the classic peer pressure line right there. Oh man. All right. So we got time for a quick one.
Okay. That one's not quick.
Or we could just lead out with this track by POE and DUI.
Let's do that.
Okay, all right. So we're gonna let this song play. Y'all tuned in. I gotta thank Anto Smith for sending the tracks. We're gonna get those played at another time. I might have to do a prime time version of the Terrell Effect to get those tracks in because they're sent from some of the latest people doing some of the greatest things. And yes, from the bright side of Niagara region to the darkest realms of wherever you could think of. I want to shout y'all out for taking the time to watch the show, even if you're sending random questions that I can't really answer because I don't entirely understand them or slightly offended by them and don't want to look bad responding in a way that I was true to my nature before I became mature. So that being said, it is the time, Dr. Volcano. We are out, but not before. Because it's from the POE. Should sound familiar. Or because you watched the show before and you're hearing it again. Come and get your flowers. Shout out. This is a great, like, honestly, this is great. This track right here. I like the fact that it sums up everything I could say at the end of the show.
Yeah.
Come and get your flowers. Shout out to the strugglers. Paycheck to paycheck. My next day is broken nose where all my sick days went. Shout out to all the words. Shout out to the silence voices struggling to be heard. Shout out to all the dreamers.